Hello, student. We would like to continue our chapter, and then Gandhi came, right? Written by Jawaharlal Nehru, right? So here, Gandhi influenced millions of people in India in varied degrees. Yes, I already told. There's Gandhi influence that happened before the paragraph. We already know that his philosophy, his principles, and his attitude towards the people, and how the people liked him much. We already know. This before paragraph. And he says somebody has influence, somebody is not influenced, somebody has partial influence. It's normal, right? Some people are like his teachings and principles, some people didn't like his principles and teachings, somebody had partially influence. So really, Gandhi influenced the people. So that's I told before Gandhi, after Gandhi, and at the same time Gandhi influence. Maybe you will accept such kinds of essay from examination, definitely. Right, next paragraph we want to start. His call of action was twofold. Twofold action. His action means his work. Your action means his work towards common people, towards Indian society. That's in the way of twofold. There was, of course, the actions involved in challenging and resisting foreign rules. Yes, I already told that we should have to avoid fear from the minds of the people of India. That is the first duty to Gandhi did it. In order to avoid the fear, he did so many principles, so many actions, and the first things was to challenging and resisting foreign rule. Here, foreign rule means British rule. Okay, that means we want to the Indian society. Indian people want to challenge the British people and resisting the foreign rule. Resisting means not allowed to, not permitted. Yes. There was also this action which led to a fight against our own social evils. Yes, twofold action. What are the twofold actions put forward by Gandhi? Or what are the Gandhian principles? How Gandhi influenced the Indian people? How Gandhian avoid what the social evils existed in the society? What are the steps took by Gandhi in order to avoid the social evil existed in the soil of India? Before Gandhi arrived, there are so many social evils existed. What are the social evils? We want to know that. And how Gandhi influenced or ignored or avoid such kinds of social evils. Social evils means, untouchability, widow remarriage, as a widow marriage. So that means caste system. So many things has this. So many things, social evils are there, was there in the society of India. So how Gandhi used his twofold actions. First of all, want to avoid that means resist and challenge the British authority. And second action is that what is that? What was that? The second action was that means what is that? Here is that fight against the social evils that existed in the soil of India. One is the Indian society itself. We fight against Indian society itself. Other one against a foreign rule. That is why we can call as his work is or his action is twofold. Okay, you understood what is twofold? Yes. One is against the British rule, challenging and resisting. Another is against our own social evils. Our own means Indian social evils. Apart from this fundamental objective of the Congress, the freedom of India, and the method of peaceful action, the principles plank means policy. Policy of the Congress was national unity, which involved the solution of the minority people and raising the depressed class and the ending of the curse of untouchability. Yes. What are these plans? His policy. That means he is under the leadership of Congress. He is one of the member of a leader of the Congress at that time, and he used some kinds of policy. What kind of policy he adopted? That means Planck Congress was national unity. First, to stress the importance of national unity. India should unite together. That means Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Parsi, Sikh, every Marathi, everyone should be united under the banner of India, not to separate. So that is his policy. And second one, solutions of minority problems. That means those who are in backward in the base of caste or in the case of money or property, that people should be we should be encouraged. That societies, that members' problems should be solved. That's the second policy. And third, rising of a depressed class. That means those who are so very depressed, I mean, backward classes want to rise up. That means emerge in the front. Okay, right? The next one, and the ending of curse of untouchability. Yes, that is a very bad system existed in Indian soil. That no untouchability. We don't want to touch the rich people. We don't to touch the it's a high class people or a rich person while they are walking in the road. We want to remove. We should have to remove from the road. If they have to use the well, we don't want to touch that well and its water. Very, very, very trusty system existed in that time. So untouchability is one of the curse of Indian society. So he is twofold action. What is his twofold action means? He should include all this one. First of all, want to against the resistant challenge in the British rule. Second one, fight against the social evils existed in the Indian society. These two are twofold action of Mahatma Gandhi. And under the manner of Congress, is of course he was the leader of Congress, and that's why he's adopted such kinds of policy. What kind of policy? Yeah, policy means planks. Okay, what kind of policy? That means uh, develop or come in front of depressed classes in front row. Second one, curse. I mean, fight against untouchability. Okay, and next one, solve the minority problems. And next one, India should unite together by all castes should be unite together under the banner of Indian flag. That is, or that was another policy adopted by Gandhi and his organization Congress. Right? These are the paragraphs set. And the next paragraph you want to know that? Realizing that the man props of British rule were fear. Yes, we already know that. Fear is one of the biggest drawbacks of Indian society at that time. Prestige, cooperation of the people, and certain classes was vested interest was centered in British rule. Gandhi attacked these foundations. That means some section of the caste always helped British rule. Some section of the people always helped British rule. Some organization with their interest, with their own some interest, they always help British people because their vested interest means the British people give some gift or some money to this organization. That's why this organization help the British people. So this one to remove, this one to avoid. That's also Gandhi's task. Gandhi attacked these foundations. Yes, whose foundation means the organization. The people who are supported British rule want to stop it. Okay. Titles were to given up, and though the title holders responded to the only a small measure. Title holders means divan, a guru, like that title in ancient times is there, divan, guru, governor, subedar, or what you can say that. So many other things. Policy that means a title. That means here is a so-called name title are used. That want to stop. Okay. Only in a small measure, the popular respect for this British given title disappeared. That is, British given titles disappeared by the activities of Gandhi. So these are all influence of Gandhi. So you must be right in the examination. New standard and values were set up, and yes, new standard and values are set up. The pomp means Malayalam, pongacham. Yes, and splendor means luxury life of this viceroy. That means Viceroy. You know Viceroy? That's a title here mentioned before. Title. Viceroy. Court and the princess suddenly appeared supremely ridiculous. Ridiculous means foolish. So they don't like the title just like Viceroy, Divan, Prabhu, Lord, etc. You don't like that. It is all given by British. So he, under the influence, Under the influence of Mahatma Gandhi, so many titles are disappeared. Okay, so many types are disappeared. Some people asked to live with the pomp and pleasure. That means very luxuriously, richly, with the help of British. That also want to stop by the activities of Gandhi. Okay, so these are all Gandhi influence. Rich men were not so anxious to flaunt their riches. That means to flaunt their richness. Flaunt means show. Okay, outwardly, at least, many of them must adopt similar ways, and in this dress become almost indistinguishable from humbler folk. Inseparable. Inseparable means distinguishable, inseparable. Okay. So some of them use some title, and some of the title they use different dress. This is comes to be as a difference among the people. Indian people itself has to vary different kinds of dress. Some people are used on the base of title. For example, Lord used their own dress. Viceroy there is their own dress. That means separated dress. So that such kinds of system want to avoid the activities of Gandhi, and the title also avoid. Okay. So the rich people is should have to stop the help to British people, and the rich people never support the British people. Like these principles adopted by Gandhi for uh, unity, for the unity of Indians. At that time, India is not united. Most of the people are poverty, and some people are very rich among the Indian people. Some of the people are very support to British people. Some of the people are Indian people are against the British people. So there is no unity at all during the time before the arrival of Gandhi's. At that time, Gandhi, under the leadership of Congress, want unity. That means stress the importance of unity of Indian people. So that's his influence. These two paragraphs says about his influence, right? Okay. Then next paragraph. We want to continue our next paragraph. I think you should have to remember that what is there before the arrival of Gandhi and after the arrival of Gandhi. What was the situation happened in India before the arrival of Gandhi, and what was the effect after the Gandhi took the leadership of Congress? What are the changes in the minds of people? What are the change in the society? What are the influence? What are the action, twofold actions, or his principle and his idea? How he converted India into be united under a one flag. So you must be remember that. Then should have to write the examination. I already told in first itself we want to divide this uh, chapter into two, before and after. Before and after means before the arrival of Gandhi, after the arrival of Gandhi. So to decide it, you which paragraph is before and which paragraph is after. What was his task and actions? What was his influence? Everything you must be uh, write in your own way in the side of textbook. Then you can. It became very easy to write. So don't want to write full. Okay. Yes. Okay. Next paragraph. He sent us to the village. Yes. And here us means the people of India. He means here Mahatma Gandhi. And the countryside Hamri. Hamri means give, with the activity of innumerable messengers of the new gospel of action. Gospel of action means spreading the Gandhian principle, ahimsa, abhiya, non-violence, non-cooperation. So that means we want to against the British rule by the way of non-cooperation, resist the British rule, and also challenge the British rule, and at the same time unite the depressed class in the front, unite the uh, all kinds of caste people under the banner of it. All these are very big duty done by Gandhi during that time of freedom movement. Okay, so his gospel means principle is spread here and there in the village and here everywhere. Gandhi appointed some important leaders for spreading this message against the British rule. The peasant means farmers was shaken up and he began to emerge from his shell. Yes, now peasant also come in front to fight against British because of the influence of Gandhi. The effect of us was a different but equally far-reaching. For we saw the first time as it were the villagers in the intimacy of his mud hut. Yes, before villagers are not in intimacy. That means intimacy means not friendly. Somebody is to help the British and some must not help the British. So there is no intimacy there. After this arrival of Gandhi, after this work of Gandhi, action of Gandhi, these villagers are now united together, especially farmers are united together. Of course, they as live in a mud hut. You know, hut, yes, a very small house built not in cement, not by stone, but in mud. Okay, so they have the most starving and hunger. That's the main activities. But now they are now a little bit come in front under the leadership of Gandhi, and they are ready to face anything against the British rule. We learned our Indian economies were from this visit than from books and learned discourses. Discourse means thesis, a backward thesis. The emotional experience we had already undergone was emphasized and confirmed, and henceforth there could be no going back for us our all life, our all standards. That means the farmers and the poor section of the people, they are ready to face challenges against the British rule. They face everything in front of this Gandhi, and they're ready to face everything. So that's why if it is hunger, if it's poverty, they're ready. But they should have to form a unity and friendship because of the work of action of activities of Mahatma Gandhi. They decided that when people of India, or especially farmers, they decided that they never go back their blind faith, untouchability, or their social evils. They are forward. That is the paragraph said it. Okay. Next paragraph. What was the idea of India which he has setting out to mold according to his own wishes and ideas? Yes, Gandhi had some idea how to India should have to come in front and independent. So what was his idea about this? We have to discuss about it. I shall work for India. I shall means Gandhi. Work for India, in which the poorest shall feel that it was their country. Yes. If I then work for Indians, I prefer for poorest people. They want to in front of the row of Indian society, in whose making they have an effective voice. They should have to raise their voice. They means here poor people. And India in which there shall be, there means here poorest people, in which all communities shall live in perfect harmony. Harmony means friendship. There is no quarrel, there is no dispute, there is no fight against the poorest people on the base of religion, on the base of caste, on the base of property, on the base of money, on the base of any other thing. Should be united together. The poorest section of the people of India, most of the 96% of Indian population at that time was under the misery and poverty, and their village folk or the poverty, they have to face so many worse problems. Okay, so if we have to come to India, the poorest people come in front. They want united. They want to live harmony way. There can be no room in which in India for course of untouchability or course of intoxicating drinks and drugs. Yes, before arrival of Gandhi, most of the people in India has intoxicated drinks. They are using different types of intoxicated drink. Intoxicated means lahari. That means liquor or any other things I've said. And drugs, they are using drugs before the arrival of Gandhi. So they didn't care of their family and life. Some people are died due to this more intoxicated drink, excessive intoxicated drinks and drugs. And so that's the social evils. And women will enjoy the same right as men. Before women will not enjoy the same right of men. I mean, didn't enjoy the same right of men. They are depressed in this consent in the society. They never come out from the house. Still, some women are in the house. They didn't come in front of the society. So that was the untouchability and social evils existed at that time. And intoxicating drugs, and there was no harmony. And all want to change because of the influence of Gandhi. And he understood that poor people, if you have to solve their problem, they will come in front of the society and fight against the British rule, resisting against the British rule, challenge against the British rule. Of course, there should be have to avoid the fear. Okay, So there can be no room in such India for curse of untouchability or curse of intoxicated drinks and drugs. Women will enjoy the same right as men. That is his idea. If he is a leader of India, he should have to some kinds of idea. What is that? First, you to avoid intoxicated drinks and drugs, and should give more freedom for women and give more facility for poorest people. They have to solve all the problem of problems existed in our society. Okay, we'll enjoy this. This is the India's my dream. That is his dream. Let me inverted comma start from I shall to India is my dream. That was his dream about India. I mean, what is that? There is no poor section in the society. There is no intoxicated drugs. There is no uh, intoxication drugs, and there is no uh, poor in the case of women's in freedom. So everyone want to rise. One should have equal freedom to men, avoid intoxicated drinks and drugs, and at the same time, the poor people problem will be solved. That was the idea. That was the vision of Mahatma Gandhi, and there should be live perfect harmony. Okay, proud of the Hindus' inheritance as was here says about inheritance. Inheritance means Pindurarcha Vasanima. That means if father died, there is equal ownership between daughter and son. The son and the daughter get an equal share from father's and mother property. Before, father's property mother may be taken by nephews or that means son. Daughter didn't get any kinds of share in the property of father and mother. But about Gandhi's idea, there should be, especially in Hindu inheritance. Inheritance means traditionally way to share the property. To trace give to Hinduism a kind of universal attire, and attire means dress, D-R-E-S-S, dress. Here, attire means here different way of talking as universal suit and included all religions within the fold of truths. Yes, every religion should have, not only Hindu but also every religion should have under the law of principle. That means equal share for men and women. He refused to narrow his cultural inheritance. Indian culture, he wrote, is neither Hindu nor Islamic nor any other. Holy. Indian culture means not Hindus, not only Muslims, not only Christians. It is everyone's culture. Everyone are equal there. Okay, it is this all or his this paragraph says about his idea, his vision of developed India. Okay, it's a fusion. Fusion means joint. That means together. Of all, together of all. Mean what? All. Indian culture means together of all religion. Again he said, I want the culture of all lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible, but I refuse to be given blown off my feet by any. I refuse to live in other people's house as an interpolar. Interpolar means trespassers will be prosecuted. That means those who have entered in without our permission. That is called interpolar. A beggar or a slave, influenced by modern thoughts or currents, he never let go of his roots and clung into them tenuously. Tenuously means strongly. That is nothing. His visions and principles. That means gave preference for poor people, and there's harmony, equality for women and men, and share. And Indian culture means all religious culture, not one religious culture. Okay, and his house is welcome to all of the religion, all of the religious people. There is no board for trespassers will be prosecuted. Anybody can visit anywhere in India without any caste system, objection or caste system, religion, money, power, everything else. So you welcome to all. Okay, it is not surprisingly that this astonishingly vital man, full of self-confidence and an unusual kind of power. Yes, how it is possible? It is possible because of self-confidence. Astonishing means surprisingly. A powerful man means powerful man, full of self-confidence and unusual kind of power. Yes, mental power and confidence is also very important for to reach our destination. So that is here shown by our Gandhi for this by his principle, by his idea, by his activities. And the people like him very much because he is for always together with the poor people, especially farmers. And his principle was more preferred for the farmers and the poor section of the people. Especially there's caste, that is a barriers existed, evil existed in on the base of caste. Even some high caste people have to never pay their wages to the lower caste people. And these high caste people walking street is never walked by these lower class people. There is untouchability. They can't do, for example, nowadays we can, in a marriage function, we can sit together. This Pandi Bhojana, there maybe you can study it in 10th standard English. Okay. All right. I think so. I remember. So, okay. All right. So in our marriage functions is that every religious people come and sit together. We don't know whether he is a Christian or Muslim or Hindu or like that. Whether you ask that, are you Hindu for coming from this marriage? Never. Or are Muslim or a Christian? Never. We are together sitting and enjoy the functions, and after we are going. So such a kinds of atmospheres want to create by Gandhi and his activities. So that's why people has to like him very much. And because of his willpower, because of his determination, because of his self-confidence, because of his courage, because of his unusual mental power. Because this paragraph says about his qualities, his highest qualities will help him to do this work is very easy. If the person, the leader should have such kinds of quality. That is called leadership. He is a pretty important man, vital man, unusual mental skill, mental power, self-confidence, courage, and lead the people in proper way. That is exactly the leader we can call. Such activities is put forward in the soil of India. That's why the people is behind him and say the great leader or Mahatma. And his principle is attracted by the world over. That's why there's still some government of foreign government has recognized him as a great person. So that is put forward in India. So that's why we are easily to get the freedom from the British rule. That is another story. Okay, for equality and freedom for each individual. That is just important. There is no equality before the arrival of Gandhi, but after the arrival of Gandhi, there is equality for men and women. There is no religion, high caste and upper caste. All are equal. Fascinated. Fascinated means attracted the masses. Masses mean people of India and attracted them like a magnet. Yes, he's just like a magnet. You know magnet? What is that? Kandam. Yes. He's attracted the people just like a magnet. Every people come and try to solve the problem with the help of Gandhi. Everyone speak about Gandhi. Everyone like his idea and his attitude towards his people, especially poor people, more just like a magnet attracted by him. He seemed to be them link up the past with the future and to make the dismal present appear just as dismal means bad, 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 present appear just as a stepping stone to the future in life and hope. Okay. Thus, he effected a vast means huge psychological revolution, not only among those who followed his lead, but also among his opponents and those many neutrals who could not make up their minds what to think and what to do. Well, this is taken from Jawaharlal Nehru, The Discovery of India. Some portion is there. Adopted means accepted. Yes. That is his last paragraph says about Gandhian personality. How the Gandhi's personality comes. What are his idea? What are his before paragraphs about his dream about India? Before paragraph says about how he united the villages, how he gave relief to this poor section of the people, especially common section of the people. Okay, and before this paragraph, his twofold action, what was like. So that's about, and then Gandhi came. Okay, then we want to know about it's written by Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, and the word meaning everything is there. The word meaning everything is there. Here is there. So many meanings are there. Let's see that for meaning. And question answer you should have to just to look at the question answer. And without looking the answer, you try to say. Okay, that's the things is very important. The question answer is this. There comes, what is that? This idea, from this idea you can develop an essay. That is what is Gandhi influences us. Make a note on the above page. You don't want to write a note, you should have to. Oh yeah, maybe the answer is this, just like this. The textbook, you want to fill it this properly. What are the things? Then you can write about Gandhi with the help of this. And see, the essay is very important one. I told one is speech, one is Gandhi influence, and Gandhi's after this Gandhi arrival, Gandhi's visit Indian society, how the impact of Gandhi influence everything. And before Gandhi influence, I already told that. So you must be ready for to write this. And this is the interview. Sometimes maybe is it a letter to editor? Yes, very important one. You should have to write the letter to editor. How to write a letter? You must be know that is the forms. Here's it. How to write a letter? You should be write it this way. Then only you get mark. Otherwise, you'll not get mark. Sorry. Don't write your own way to write a letter. You should have to write use such kinds of what is date, what is from, what is to, what is salutation, what is the reasons and everything, what is the feelings and adjustment, what is the opinion and what is the subscription. So everything is you want to write. Letter to editor, you should have to write to the editor. This is exactly what is the letter. This is one of the question always asked in the examination. Write a letter to the editor, right? So this is very important. You should have to write this one. Okay. Up to that, you should have to write and show it to me. So some student never shows this what you written. It is very important for you. Otherwise, you didn't get your C marks. So read up to this, and maybe you'll get exam. All right. Uh, so you should have to be very careful to write letter. Gandhi's influence before the arrival of Gandhi, and the question answer. And also there's a personality of Gandhi, paragraph you can write. Profile of Jawaharlal Nehru is also very important. That's also things you should have. And if you want a meaning, you should have to get it there. All right. So that is up to and then Gandhi came. Is it? So would you like this chapter? It is a kind of exactly. It is not in English literature way. It is in history. Also, we want to know about Indian culture. What was India? What is India? What is the leadership? Or what was the leadership? You should have to know that. Okay. That you should have to remember everything. Should complete the note and show to me in my WhatsApp number. Don't put in a group, especially personally to my WhatsApp number. All right. If you don't know anything in a doubt, you can share each other. And other people also don't know, you can contact me, right? Right. I hope that your all other notes you are completed, but still I didn't get to show some students only. So you should have to complete and show. So far we have to complete the three chapters, I think so. And we want to go to the next chapter, is it? What was our next chapter? Yeah, The Price of Flower. A beautiful story. Very beautiful story so far in this textbook. So before that, you want to complete all the notes and things, and that means maybe you have to exam maybe very near. We want to complete the chapters. Okay, so you must be get ready for to read and write. Any doubt you can ask to me. Okay, so far is that 1 2 3 4 we will finish the first unit, and now we are continuing our second unit, is it? Yeah, and then Gandhi came is the first chapter in second unit, and after the Price of Flowers, then Death Leveler. Okay, so the two chapters remaining in the second unit, isn't it? Right. Well, anyway, you should have to read it very carefully from this first year itself. You will get a good marks then you don't worry about that one. You should have to get, most of them should will get, I think, hope so. You are a good background in English language, isn't it? Some of them you are studying in English medium and they are good in speaking English, isn't it? Are you a good speaker in English? How about your fluency? All right, fine. And your writing skill? Okay, then definitely you will get an A plus. So if you are in a complete note and show, I will give you what's the C marks, and also check your English language ability, how to write and how to speak. That's very important. It's only possible by opening of school, right? Okay. Still in studying, I think so. Is most of them is very work hard for the development of their future, right? Okay. Anyway, wind up my class. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Take care. See you.